Want to see how I drive 5-speed?
Yes.
Come take a look. So, right before I get going, right? Got 5 first gear. So y'all millennials don't know nothing about that.
Babe, you are a millennial. How many times I gotta tell you?
Let me just get into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5th gear. You gotta count them so you won't get confused.
Man, come on, man.
Alex the Car Doctor. Welcome back to another Diag video, good people. Today's patient is a 2015 Fiat. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, babe. You good at pronouncing stuff?
Abarth?
Yes, it's
Somebody comment. Did we get it right? Abarth?
Abarth? I don't know. This is the 1.4 liter turbocharged engine. There's nothing special about this engine. It's actually found in the darts. As you can see, the Chrysler symbol right there. Check that out. Nothing special. The patient owner said he ran this thing into a puddle. I guess he was trying to see if it was amphibious or something. It does look like a frog or something. What you think, sweetie?
Yeah.
It looks like it can float. What you guys think? Drop down in the comments. The wind is it's getting very windy out here. I'm gonna see if I can push it in because it is a non-runner. I'm assuming it's a non-runner anyway. Drove it through a puddle of water.
You got it towed here, so.
Yeah. Well, what you think? You think the wind will haul off? I really don't feel like pushing.
We can try.
Let's try it. Let's try it. All right.
Hey, neighbor.
The first thing I'm gonna do, because I suspect that this thing has internal engine damage.
I feel the wind.
You do?
Yeah, we should take it inside.
All right.
I'll help you. It's little.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's get this bad boy inside so the wind won't continue to mess up my hair. I'm starting to have a bad hair day.
And the audio. That's why we moved.
Yeah, the audio is horrible. So I'm gonna give it a whirl to see if she will start. Let's see. I'm assuming the battery is dead. Yeah, battery it was 9 volts. That don't sound good. It sounds like it has no compression or something weird going on. So I do know this thing went swimming. So the first thing I'm gonna do is pull the plugs out. Now, I gotta show you something funny before I get started. Look what he was about to put in here. Auto craps. Da, da, da.
No.
These plugs should not be going in this car.
He told me he had plugs on the seat. I'm like, okay.
I wonder did he remove the old plugs?
I don't know. I think he told me. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
I typed it up though.
Yeah, somebody been in here. This is not connected. So maybe he just removed the plugs.
I think he said that.
All right.
And again, I typed it up, so I have to go reference it, see what he said.
No plugs. All right, let me throw some plugs in here, and then I can redo that. But throw these in there because I don't know where the original plugs. Don't know where the original plugs are located.
Only time you'll ever use auto light.
Auto craps. It's just such a crappy plug, man. Hope it's a 16. Yeah, that's working. All right, I'm gonna screw these on in, and I'll be back. Let's try this test again, shall we? Don't auto crap. It don't run. I'm blaming the plugs. Let's see here. Now I can get a true indication of what it sounds like. Get on there. There we go. All right, here goes nothing. Sounds like it's about to start. Nah, I don't think it's gonna start. Let me go grab my other jump box. Sounds to me like it has a dead cylinder or something. Maybe, hopefully, it's still some water in the combustion chamber. That's why I'm switching to this more high amperage jump box, because it does spin over a lot quicker. If there's any water in the engine, this one will get it out.
It's flatlining.
Oh, that jump box turned off. Let me let it cool down because that thing can heat up some starters.
I just learned something. Jump boxes matter.
Yeah, like this one is, I only use this one in certain situations because it really cranks up the voltage, and certain cars is very sensitive to this one versus this one is so much safer on any car that you use. This one, you just got to be careful. Yeah, I'm going to say this may have low compression, but let's not assume here. Let's run the proper test. So let's switch to the other tests. We're gonna do a compression check to get an idea of the engine health. Go ahead and remove these. It's okay to remove with impact, but not install with impact. I smell gas, but it also look a little watery too. Yeah, it's very wet. So it definitely took this thing swimming. Now guys, anytime you get engine water sucked up into your engine, it will destroy components. Water cannot be compressed. It will bend valves, destroy valve train. It'll do a lot of damage. So I'm going to assume we have some valve train damage, maybe up in the cylinder head, or we have bottom end damage. I think even if I get this engine started, it's gonna knock a little bit because the crank is trying to come up and it's putting a lot of pressure on the bearing. Let's start with number one. Number one is always gonna be closest to the timing chain. Let's do that.
You wanna close the door? Beeping?
Yeah, I'm about to get in. I know it's getting on everybody's nerves, so sorry, good people. Let's see. Baby, watch that. Let me know when the numbers stop.
Okay.
She's going crazy.
Like at 11, it's the highest it went. 10.10. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm reading this one.
107.
Yeah.
That's
I was just, I don't know what I was looking at just there.
that seems a little low, if you ask me. This engine compression is supposed to be a lot higher than that, maybe around 150, 200. That's what I want to see.
Let's try this again.
Well, I got it on cylinder number 2 now.
I know, but me reading the numbers right.
Hold on.
Oh. 12.5.
12.5.
Yeah, well, something is shooting out
The
though.
world.
You see that?
I'm talking about the compression. That's water.
Oh, okay.
Man, this engine is destroyed. 12 psi. That's not good at all. That will not start an engine. So something is definitely mechanically destroyed, unfortunately, for this guy.
Need a motor.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just continue going. Just to get an idea of the rest of the. What we looking like?
36.8.
36?
Yeah. I'm reading it right.
Jeez. No compression. So it's trying to start on one cylinder so far.
What should it be?
About 150 to 200.
Okay. I'm asking so I can write it up.
Well, I have to look up the specs. I haven't looked up the specs yet, but that's on average what other cars do.
16.6.
Wow. And I hear something too. Something sounds loose. I don't know if you're catching that on camera, but something is definitely wrong here. Guys, at this point, he have two options. I can put an engine in it, which that's his best solution, or he's gonna have to pay me to tear this engine down and see what the root cause of the problem, because there's no way to determine without removing valve covers and things like that. I am gonna shine my camera down into the cylinders to see if I see any bent valves or any kind of piston to valve contact. So I'm gonna go grab my camera now.
I think it's over there by the Dodge Charger.
It is. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's still water. Come on, get down in there, baby. Yeah, full of water. Jeez. All right, let me see. Can I look up here to see if I can see the valves? Number one looks good. Like they're sealing. Don't see anything out of whack. It probably destroyed the rockers or something. Oh, something is on my camera. It blurred out on me. Probably water. Got another puddle of water. And this is one of the lower cylinders. Lower PSI cylinders, right? This one like 12.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't see any damage. Yeah, I think it destroyed it cylinder head wise. But then if he fixes that, and that's a nice size puddle right there. If he fixes that, he's still gonna potentially have damage, bottom end damage. So these valves are open in the open position, so that's normal because they look kind of even. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. Last cylinder. It's a nice size puddle right there. Again, look pretty normal. From what I can see, looks normal. You know, it may be a different story once I start. If I pull the head off, maybe I see more damage. But as of right now, my assumptions is going to be something fell apart up here in the cylinder head, or bottom end is, well, bottom end, you won't know that until you pull the pan and take off the connecting rod bearings and go from there. Which I've never seen an engine, you know, come back. Well, I did rebuild an engine that's been submerged before, but you have to go through it completely. And I don't rebuild at my shop due to liability and time.
Yes, hold on. Let's pause and talk about that. Somebody called you a parts changer because you don't want to do the overhauls and stuff. And as a business owner, you just can't. It's a liability. If we do this and something else going wrong, he's gonna be coming back. Well, oh, it still have the same problem. So we're gonna do what's best, what's the best possible outcome for the
And
vehicle.
at the end of the day, aren't all technicians parts changers? They properly diagnosed it. Gotta say properly because some people half do stuff and change the part, right? That makes us all parts changers. So stop using that term. Say something
No,
else.
but there is a definition. A parts changer, just throw parts at it and hope for the best.
Yeah. Just call me a part cannon shooter then.
Right.
Parts changer. 'Cause,
So we don't do.
yeah, we don't shoot the parts cannon.
Well, we don't overhaul because it's too much of a liability.
Yeah, this is, and of course you see me putting it exactly the way I found it. Well, minus screwing these down.
Where the
because,
auto craps?
I put them inside the floorboard.
Oh, I'll box them back up.
I don't even know the box.
They're right there.
Oh, okay, I'll box it back up. That's no biggie.
Okay.
Guys, that pretty much is gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna prescribe an engine. There's no sense of playing with this thing. Water can do serious damage. It can bend connecting rods. It can destroy bottom end, top end. It's not worth it. We're just gonna slap a motor at it, and I think that's gonna be a good call, and it's gonna be best for my customer for the long run. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that diagnostic procedure. If you liked it, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out. Alex, the Car Doctor out. See you guys on the next one.